this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today, in this video, I am going to be I am going to be joined by Polly Reindeer. Hello, Polly. You're never going to miss when Polly's joining us in a video, are you? You're never going to not notice that Polly is around and helping us out today. So yeah, Polly's going to be helping us out. We're going to be going back to the Funland. We began building my Terracotta 2 minigame, the sequel to my Terracotta game, which I built ages ago. Much improved, I would like to say. And we kind of got the main part done, but we're going to do all of the improvements and get it completely finished today. But for now, let's go and have my breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Delicious Barnaby, you can come with me, and before we go and head to the Funland, I'm going to go and add someone to the Love Garden, just in case, perchance, you are new here. I haven't said this in a while. The way the Love Garden works, basically, if you're not sure, at the beginning of every single episode, I go and add someone's name down on a sign, or at least look at someone's name on a sign, as it is now. And yeah, the only rule with the Love Garden is if you ask to be added to the Love Garden, then you won't be added. So that's the only rule. Apart from that, the imagination is up to you. All right then, today to the Love Garden, I am adding Isabel, and the reason I'm adding Isabel is because she made a really cool Lovely World homage. You can see me standing there. There's a big Stampy sign. There's a 3D cake as well that's stuck on. And I think it's made in the lid of a box as well, instead of on paper or card or anything, which is really cool. So yeah, thank you so much for doing that for me, Isabel. I absolutely love it. And welcome to my Love Garden. You can stay down there in the corner next to Holly. Right then, we are going to go to the doghouse, of course, but then we are not going to the teleporter. I know you all assumed I was going to go to the teleporter, but if you did assume that, you were wrong. We're going to walk. We're going to take a leisurely stroll there today, just because I realized that my Funland is getting so close to the house as I keep extending it, that it's actually probably like quicker, if not takes the same amount of time just to walk there. So we're going to just walk there, and we'll do it while being joined by Corey today, I believe. So Corey, you can follow me. Polly, you can join me as well. You know where we're going. And yeah, what we're going to be doing today it is a bit of redstone. I'm always honest at the beginning of episodes. I never try and say like, yes, we're going on a grand sword fighting adventure. If we're doing redstone, I say up front, right, this is redstone. But don't worry. The other thing I always say is that it's not difficult, and it really isn't difficult at all. It's basically just a simple system to do with pistons that are going to block off a doorway, and then some lights that light up, and then there's like a dropper we need to add in as well. So it's actually, I've left this game here, by the way. Speaking of awful games, I said that this is probably the worst minigame I've ever done. I'm kind of leaving it here for now as almost like as a museum of how bad the game is. And there's still a pig in there. Oh, we should let the pig out. We shouldn't leave the pig in. Look, pig, you can go and run free. The game's going to stay here for now until we need to build something here, but you can run free, piggy. There we go. I've done my good deed for the day. So yeah, I say that's the worst minigame. I don't know if you saw that video. It was ridiculous. But yeah, this is the second worst. This was the worst minigame until we did the other one. Basically, because you're building out of terracotta and you need to copy the design, and it's just basically building out of terracotta is really difficult. I bet if you did it loads, you could get really good at it and kind of learn exactly how the patterns go and which way you need to be facing. I'm not going to do that. I have not placed a block of terracotta since we played the last game. Honestly, I can't think of any situation where I've placed any terracotta, so I'm definitely not going to be getting better at this anytime soon. So maybe this is going to be our great way to practice. So yeah, this is what we did in the last episode. We kind of have our booths. They were all a bit wonky. All of the dimensions were a little bit off in the last episode, I will be honest. So if you are building it yourselves, these are 9 blocks by 9. You need a block, a gap of 3 in the middle, and then it's just 2 blocks away from the outside the entire way around. They're all just a little bit wonky. I think every single one of them was wrong, but in a different way. But we got it all sorted, and so now we can go and get the mechanics working. So the first things we need to do is add in some redstone lamps. So basically, in case you can't remember, the way it's going to work is you come in here and you place down your terracotta. When you're ready and you're finished placing it down, you run outside of your room and you pull a lever, which is going to be here, which will start off a very short timer. After that timer, both doorways will lock. And what that means is basically when you're ready, the other person needs to be ready as well, because if they get stuck inside of the room, they have lost, and they're also stuck in a room, which is just pretty embarrassing generally. So that's the way it's going to work. So that's the main thing that we need to get working today. So we need the lights to light up there. There's going to be a bit of a delay for the piston. I don't want it to be like someone pulled the lever, you're trapped in, now you're stuck, because basically the game is just going to turn into a game about trapping each other in rooms, which could be a fun game. Maybe I should make a note for that for a, a future minigame. But that is not what this minigame's about. So I need to leave a bit of a delay. I know I've already got pistons. I don't know. I was trying to craft pistons there for some reason, but I don't need to. So yeah, let's go and place the pistons down here. If you excuse me 1 second, Polly. Polly's there just marking where the pistons need to go. So right, let's go like this, and then the piston should be on this level. Yep, that's right. And then the block will be there. So when that's extended, that will go and block off that area. I need to do the same on this side. Polly is once again marking where I need to go. And then while we're doing it, let's just go and do the ones on this side as well, just so we got them ready. So Polly, please tell me exactly where I need to place the pistons, and I'll go and place them down. We have to see whether she's got any snow left at all. She's probably just trying to find where the holes are in the ceiling. Right, I know exactly where they need to be placed, so I'm just going to go and do it. Oh, she's marked them. She didn't mark them with snowballs. She actually marked them in a more logical way and put down the blocks. That makes a lot more sense, Polly. In general, Polly just makes a lot more sense than me, so it makes more sense that she would make more sense. Anyway, let's go downstairs then. I've made a big old redstone room down here. This is a familiar sight if you've been with me for a while when I'm building one of my mini games. So right, what I need to do before I come down here actually is to place the lever which you're going to pull in order to set this entire thing off. So I need another redstone lamp, which is going to be right in the middle here between the two rooms. I'm going to make a lever on top of that so you can go and pull that, which is going to set off the redstone. I'm also going to put a note block, and the note block is just to make a noise. So in case you're not looking and you don't see the light lit up, you can hear the noise, hopefully, and you will know that you need to get out that room pretty pronto. So let's put that there, and I can just place this down right here, and then you can see as I pull it, it makes a sound, a bit of a rubbish sound, but it does make a sound, and also the light lights up. So let's leave the lever pulled for now. Leave the lever pulled. Didn't even mean to do that. I'm just a natural pun maker. So yeah, let's leave it pulled for now while we're working out the redstone. At certain points, Polly, I might ask you to switch it just to test it. So be ready. Be ready to switch it in a second. So for starters, I need to work out where it is. I think it should be like here-ish somewhere. There we go. There's the lamp, and then we can use the little gap that we made here in order to make sure our redstone doesn't go funny. So for starters, we just need to kind of do a bit of a trail going down. There's not a huge amount of room, so let's put redstone dust on there, and then let's go and do some redstone torches making their way down here. So if we go and do a redstone torch there, we can do another block. I'm going to try and do the redstone color coordinated. I normally use just dirt and stuff, but it makes it a little bit more confusing if you kind of come back in the future and haven't just built it to work out what you need to do. So right, there's two things that this redstone needs to do. First, it needs to turn on the lights, and then it needs to extend the piston. So let's do the lights first, because the lights need to turn on first. So we're going to have no repeaters at all, assuming that the redstone can reach far enough to turn the light on, because this is like the early warning, I guess. So we first need to work out where the lights are. I think it should be this block. There we go. That's where the lights are there. And then we need to do a trail of redstone leading up to that there. So I guess if we break away this block now and do that one down there, then we can place the redstone on top of it and then put that block back, and that should be enough to light it up. So let's go and put that back down there like that, and then we can just do a little trail going down here like this, and then the redstone can go and link up, and that should turn the light on. So let me just go up to the top and have a check and make sure that's working, and if it is, we can then go and do the same thing on the other side. So oh, it's not lit up. That was me just testing to make sure that it works. Right. Why is the redstone? Okay, the redstone is going to... I think it's because I basically blocked off the redstone there. So what I should do is maybe put a torch here and then do it going like that. And then that should be able to work now. Right, let me go and break away this here. And then now let's go and switch this around. This is why you check. This is why you don't carry on doing everything until you know that it works. Oh, this looks good. Lights are off. Lights are on. Lights are off. Lights are on. So there's an ever so slight delay, but only a very small one. And then the piston will have a much bigger delay than that. So now we can go and block all of these areas off, and it won't block off any of the redstone. And we can go and do the same thing on this side over here. And if I just build this, Polly, if you just make sure that it works and try and fix it if it doesn't work, because I'm then going to go and move on to something else. I've obviously proved that I'm not capable to do this myself. But yeah, the big thing I forgot about was we need a torch here rather than redstone. So there we go. go. That's definitely lit it up now. And then just the way that these torches go here is why it's kind of switched around. So, you know, when you think it should be turning off, it is on, if that makes sense. It basically just switched around the trail of redstone. So this goes to here, and then we just need one big trail of redstone going all the way around there to that. I'm kind of keeping the redstone out the way, because the rest of the redstone's going to be down here on this side, and I just want to keep them completely separate, because I don't want them to end up getting mixed together or anything. And yeah, so if you go make sure that works, Polly, and if you want, you can do a start, kind of just copying what I'm doing, but do it on the other one down there. It needs to be literally exactly the same on the other side. But while Polly gets to work doing that, have I got a crafting table down here? I don't. Am I okay to make another one? I think I got one upstairs, but let's just go make another one. We need to have one in both places. And no, I don't know if the redstone's working. If you just want to, if you just get that working, Polly, I'll carry on working on the next one here. Right then, the first thing I need to do is I need to make a whole load of repeaters, because of course we need a much bigger delay for this one here compared to the other one. So let's go and make, I'm going to need quite a lot of these actually. I'm going to need more than 13. Hopefully I'm going to have enough stone to be able to make all of these. I've got 21 now. I don't know if this is actually going to be enough. I might just go and leave a bit of stone smelting. So hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more. Just because I need to, this might be enough for this side, but I need to do the other side as well. And so I just want to make sure that I have enough. I'm just going to keep a little bit of stone on me, because I need to make another lever and stuff later on. I don't want to run out of that. Then let's just throw some of this wood in for now to make the smooth stone. Right then, let's go and start trying to work it out. So we had one trail going that way. This trail we're going to have going in the other direction, but we're going to just going to have a load of repeaters this time, just to really delay it. So we can basically go out to here, and then we need to do the same thing going off in both directions. So it needs to go off over here this way to about here, and then it can kind of, well, I need it to loop around without touching the other side there. Maybe if it goes just one further out, it basically needs to end up making its way up there to where that piston is, essentially. So actually, I guess I can get rid of that block there. So this redstone is going to be kind of coming down there like that. And so what I guess I could do is, if I go to here, I could just switch around the redstone, then that way it's not going to get linked up. Then it can go this way, just to basically maximize the amount of repeaters that we have. So there we go. That's gone and extended up that piston there. So is this all, let's just go make sure this is all working the right way around before I go and do the same thing on the other side. And I am definitely going to need more repeaters. So if I do this, then both lights are off, and then this block will be down. There'll be more of a delay. I pull it, both lights will turn on, and then after a few seconds, both of these blocks will get lifted up. Of course, I haven't done the redstone on that side yet, but eventually they will go and both get lifted up. So right then, let's go down and let's go and see if we can do the same on this side here. I'm just hoping I'm going to be able to make enough repeaters. Let's see, how much stone have I got out? I don't think I've got, I think what I might need to do is go mining just to get a bunch of cobblestone, just so that I can, be able to make all of the repeaters. So let's go and dig out an area down here, because I'm probably going to end up building oh, it's just all sand under here. There's just sand everywhere around here. Well, let's just go and dig down past the sand here, and I'm going to go and mine up a bunch of cobblestone, so I can go and do the redstone. Is this just dirt forever? Oh, there we go. There is some stone down here. So yeah, I'm going to speed up the video while I go and do all of this this mining up, and then that way I'll be able to make all of the other repeaters. Okay, I just realized something. My pickaxe has silk touch on it. And yeah, this is a pretty new pickaxe for me, and I didn't even realize that. So that means that all of this stone that I just gathered is stone, because I just checked my inventory and I was like, oh, let's see how much cobblestone I've got. And I was like, oh, where's all my cobblestone? I was like, oh, wait a minute. Have I been silly? Did I have all of this stone on me anyway? And then I was like, oh, no, I'm getting stone. So that means I don't need to spend ages doing all of this smelting, because I've just got loads of stone on me anyway. So yeah, no problems whatsoever. So let's start off by just making a whole load of torches. And then we can go and make a bunch of repeaters and go and finish off this side. It looks like while I've been doing this, Polly has been working away doing all of the redstone on the other side. Do you have any spare redstone on you at all, Polly, that you could throw? Oh, you do. Silly question, isn't it? Silly question. It's like asking me, do I have any spare cake on me? Actually, wait a minute. I don't have any spare cake on me. Why don't I have spare cake on me? Why do? Look, I love cake. It's a known thing. Someone says, hey, have you heard of Stampy Cat? They go, yeah. And then you go, what does he like to eat? They go, cake. Everyone knows it. It's like my thing. Cake's like my thing. But why do I go around eating bread all day? Huh? I eat like 10 pieces of bread for every cake that I eat. I need to change that. I need to eat more cake. That's like the opposite to what people are saying in real life. Normally people are saying like, oh no, I've been eating too much cake recently. I should really cut down all of this cake that I'm eating. And I'm like, my New Year's resolution is to eat more cake. Do you have any more redstone on you at all, by the way, Polly? I've already used up all of the redstone that you previously... Once again, silly question. Do you have more redstone? Do you have more redstone? Of course she has more redstone. Hopefully we're going to have enough to do both sides, though, to be fair. It's ended up using a lot more than I expected. I always forget just how much the repeaters take up. So, yeah. This needs to go around to this side. I was getting confused for a second, then I realized that we haven't done this trail leading up to here. So that needs to go there like that. Then this goes here. And then all we need to do now, I realized why the levers seemed to open relatively quickly last time, is I haven't pulled the repeaters back. So there is some delay that you get anyway from the repeaters if there's just a repeater there. But of course, the more you pull them back, the more you slow them down. Like, it's weird with repeaters. I always like have them completely pulled back or completely not. Like, there's so few situations when you're like, I want it to be this much slow down or this much slow down. You're normally committing. It's normally all in or all out with the repeaters is the way it works. Do you have any more redstone, by the way, Polly? Because I'm going to need like pretty much the same amount again to do the other side, because if not, we might have to go and get some more back home or something. This is like the most unprepared episode that we've ever had, I think. Right, so I will be able to run home quickly and grab some more, but before I do that, let me just go and pull the lever. And are you having a wonder? Are you being curious, Corey, living up to your name? He always has been my curious dog. But yeah, let's go and test this out. So I pull the lever, lights turn on, does the sound, and then hopefully at the exact same time, both these doors should... Any second now, and any second now. There we go. Okay, the orange one was slightly quicker, but apart from that, that was perfect. So you get a decent amount of time. You get a decent amount of warning before you kind of get trapped, which I think is a pretty good thing, because otherwise that would kind of ruin your day. So that's a rough idea of how long you're going to have. I don't know why the orange one is going quicker, though. That's kind of the bizarre thing. There must be... Is there a repeater that I missed? So there's 4 repeaters at the end there. 4 repeaters at the end here. So... Is there more pullback? Maybe there's one not pulled back on this side, Folly. I must have made a mistake here somewhere. There we go. There's the sneaky repeater that wasn't pulled back. So there we go. They should be done at the same time. But what I need to do now is I need to go get some more redstone. So I'm going to go and run back to the storeroom, grab some redstone, and then run back over here. So I'm just going to go and cut ahead in the video until I've done that. And yeah, I can just finish off the other side, and then we should be able to have a test to go. Okay, I just ran home to get my redstone. I had a bunch of repeaters that were already made, left over from before in a chest. So that was good. I was able to grab them, and then a bunch of spare redstone dust so we won't run out. So yeah, as I said, literally all we need to do is we need to do, well, I don't need to do much, seeing as Polly did most of the work on the other side, but I just need to go and see how things are going for her and finish that off. I think she might have run out of redstone, and oh, I can see she's playing around a bit. She seems to be getting it working. Are you just here eating apples? I suppose if we run out of redstone, it doesn't matter too much. So, right, what's going on here? What's the scenario? So this part's going around here. That's to do the lamps. Is the lamps part working? Is that all the way it should be? Okay, jolly good. Then let's just go and do this side here. So once again, we just need to do the repeaters. Let me throw you some repeaters as well, Polly, and then you can kind of just do the same as I'm doing on the other side. So this needs to go out. We'll do a repeater to here, and then now we can have one going this direction here like this. You need to make sure it doesn't link up with the other redstone here is the thing to be careful of. If you have the repeaters here like that, it should be fine. And then that one goes back there like that. So now we can just go and start pulling back these repeaters. And yeah, Polly, if you do the same on the other side, once these are all pulled back, I'll go upstairs and we can yeah, make sure that this works. And then the only other thing I need to do is kind of like the setup for the way you start playing, which is where there's going to be a dropper, and then you basically press a button on the dropper and it fires out random bits of terracotta, just so you know exactly what horrible pieces of terracotta you're going to be building out of. Right then, let's go and pull this one back. I think Polly's still working out the other side down there with the lever, but let's go and see if she's been able to get it done. So this block's going to go down in a second. I just kind of did it a little bit too quick, and it's still waiting for the redstone to go. So there we go. That one went down. Both lights are on, and now hopefully both are going to go back up. Okay, the blue one's not done yet. Let me just go and go and check and see what's going on down there. Probably might have just been waiting to finish up the redstone, but once that is all linked up, that's going to be everything completely done. Oh, you ran out. She's ran out of redstone. The last 2 pieces of redstone dust. I realized I threw you loads of repeaters, but I didn't throw you any redstone. I'll tell you what, grab a bunch of this redstone, because I did steal your redstone, to be fair, so I feel bad, so I give that back to you. All right, this looks this looks pretty linked up all right, I do say. So yeah, let's go and, well, let's not check it again. Let's just go and do a full run through of the entire game. So the only other thing that I need to do is I need to add a couple chests, which is going to be where you put the redstone that you build in, not the redstone, the terracotta. Yeah, where you put the terracotta in that you're building on this side, like when you're trying to complete the game, I guess is the best way to do it. And then we need the dropper, as I said about, so let me just go and craft a dropper, should be around here. And then this is just going to have a block that it's going to be on. And oh no, don't show me the terracotta. You're putting me in a bad mood already, Polly. Right, yeah, so if you go and throw all of the terracotta inside of there, I am going to make a button to put down here. So we can't have a proper game. Like, a proper game doesn't work yet because you need a judge. It's not just a two-person game. Well, it's a 1v1 game, but then you just need someone else there to kind of help you play, I guess, and to judge the winner. So we're kind of just do a run-through just to kind of show you roughly how the game works. But let me just go and take out some of these googlies so we don't get interrupted while we do it. So the big thing for now is to make sure we don't get stuck in the cages. I don't know what would happen if both people get stuck in the cages, but I guess that there's a judge to let them out, and you could say that it's just a draw. It's okay, Polly. It's okay. Look, these are baby slimes. These are baby slimes are fine. Look, you can play with baby slimes. They won't hurt you. Just watch out if their mum shows up. Right then, let's go and have a quick tester game. So what we do is we take turns pressing the button. So if you stay back for a second, I'll go and press 1, and I'll be like, right, I got this one. Now you would have a go. Right, let's just do it so we have 4 pieces for now. So then I'd go and do this this next one here. So I got the yellow one and the red one. Polly's got one of the bluey ones. I guess that one probably is. I got the arrow one, the purpley arrow, and then the final one for Polly, I think. Oh, no, I think she might have one more to go. So she got pink. Oh, look at that. I got 4 different ones. I think it's might be easier, actually, when you have some of the same ones to make it confusing, just like Polly did. So as soon as we don't have a judge, if you just take out the same blocks that you... Well, actually, if you put those blocks in the chest, Polly, and then just take out the exact same blocks again, just so long as you can remember what ones they are. So I had the arrow... I've immediately forgot all of the other ones already. So arrow, cyan, yellow, and red. Cyan, yellow, and red. I can remember that. I can. Cyan, yellow, and, well, that's red and yellow. So there we go. So what we need to do then is we go inside of our cages. I will, no surprise, be the orange one. And once you're finished placing them, you come out and pull the lever. So we go and place one here. I could place one up on the ceiling. I could go and place one down in the corner. And of course, you could be tricky and you could say, like, put down some dirt blocks or something and then place one on top and then break that away just to make it tricky. I think I'm happy with how mine are. Looks like Polly is as well. None of us are going to get trapped. And then we can go straight onto the other side. I'll then go and grab all of these blocks from Polly's chest here. And oh, look, she got 2 of the same on both sides. And I'd need to kind of look at where Polly's blocks are on the other side. There's like one there. There's one up around here, I think. Maybe one... Oh, where's that one? Is that like... Oh, I think I've done this wrong. That's on like the opposite side. Okay, this is just a demonstration. It's okay. One there and one there. I then run out and pull the lever. So that's the warning. You can see that Polly's light is lit up. And this is the fun part because now she has to rush or she's going to get stuck in. That's the big improvement of this game is that once someone comes out and pulls the lever, they have an okay amount of time. So they can finish off what they're doing. But the second you hear that dingo, that is just going to rush you. Hear that dingo. So, yeah, obviously we don't have a judge. I think, to be honest, we both... Oh, lost. Actually, yours is actually looking pretty good considering how much you had to rush at the end there, Polly. Not too shabby. You may be one to watch when we go and have the tournament. And speaking of the tournament, that is exactly what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So everything here is completely built. The redstone is all working. Everything is ready for us to come down here with the rest of the helpers, and we can go and have a Terracotta 2 tournament to see who is the best at possibly the worst minigame in Minecraft. But sadly, Corey, stop being so curious. Settle down. That is the end of this episode here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. There will be a link down in the description to that next episode once it is online. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!